Hello and welcome to another episode of Singing with Frank at TVL, the vocal lexicon. Yeah! And today I have something special for you, something very special for you, because this is probably the most common challenge singers have. And what am I talking about? I'm talking about projecting, singing high notes and singing it with clarity. So first thing, time signature. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. You were in the burning bush. You were the voice in the fire. So great, so great. Lord, you parted the Red Sea, and men walked on dry ground. So great, Lord, so great, yeah. You fell the walls of Jericho with the strategy of your wisdom. So great, so great. Ha. You were there in the wilderness. You were the pillar of cloud and fire. So great, so great. You lit up the universe with the glory of a countenance. So great.
If you can talk, you can sing. There is really nothing to it.
Breathe in, breathe out, add a little vibrato. Yes, anyone can sing, but you gotta be consistent.
Know your do re mi is just like 1, 2, 3.
You will be the best, and you will sing so well. It's time to sing with Frank at TVL.
Now, the song you just heard, I love it so much. By the way, it's a song by the Lover singer, and it's called Everlasting King. It contains almost everything. I teach to sing with emotion, sing with conviction, and all that, and also technique as well. Now, if you notice, that's the bridge of the song. All right, so the bridge of the song, half of it is in your lower the lower octave, and the other one takes you to your mixed voice. All right, I know the low one may be high for some of you guys, but the ladies, I'm sure it's going to be comfortable. All right, but either way, you can sing whatever range you want to. It's all about technique. So I said two things that would help you project and sing powerful. You're gonna sing powerfully, but you're gonna sing with ease, and it's gonna sound really nice and sit well in the mix. So first and foremost, let's talk about technique. Now, singing with technique refers to using proper methods and practices to produce the best sound while minimizing strain or damage to your vocal cords. Now, that's very important, because before you try singing the way I just did, you have to train your voice to sing with technique, to sing the proper way, to sing the high notes with ease. And that's going to help you minimize strain and prevent vocal damage. What some singers do who don't sing with technique yet is they push to reach high, but that's a misconception, because what you hear singers or good singers do is technique. Okay, it sounds powerful, yeah, but they are not yelling. Singing the right way is going to help you prevent vocal damage. It's going to help you reduce or minimize strain. Your vocal cords is not like your arm or some other part of your body, maybe your head. You see, I can just shake my head like this, or I can nod like this, because my brain is the one sending the message through sensory neurons to the muscles that cause me to nod my head or shake my head, right? The same with the arm, but the vocal cords is different. So the knowledge may come to you how to do these things, but when you sing, you're going to sound the way you've always sounded, yelling, straining, and so on and so forth. And this is not healthy for the voice. So what you do is, because you don't have direct control of your vocal cords, to make it sing the right way, what you have to do is make it sing the right way with exercises like lip rolls, tongue trills, and other exercises designed to help you do this. And over time, over a couple of weeks, you'd find your voice changing and beginning to sound better. So one of the singing technique includes breath control, breathing. Your breathing. How do you breathe when you sing? So proper breath support is crucial for sustaining notes, controlling volume, and maintaining vocal health. Singers learn to engage their diaphragm and use controlled breaths to support their voice. For instance, when I sang, "You were in a burning bush, you were the voice in the fire," I take in breath. Yeah, all these areas my chance to take in breath. And then, "You parted the Red Sea, and men walked on dry ground." Okay, we'll come to that because sometimes there are some words we pronounce, but we don't pronounce it fully. Yeah, and these are usually diphthongs, but we're going to come to that. Diphthongs are when you have words that have two vowels together, back to back. Okay, like ground. It starts with an I and ends with oo. One common one is like praise. Grace. It's not praise. Grace. You go praise. Grace. So these are diphthongs. I'll probably tell you some other common ones. But, like this too. Praise. So you have to go like this. Pray. The first part is A. Ease, and it ends with E. Grace, same thing. Now, when you begin to sing with technique, you find out that you're managing your air better than before. So when you're singing high up there, your vocal cord is not completely open, releasing all the air. You find out that your vocal cord actually zip up 2/3 of its length, only allowing 1/3 to let air out. And that's how you manage air. You don't run out of air. Okay, so the next thing about technique is posture. So maintaining a good posture helps with airflow and prevents unnecessary tension in the body, especially in the neck, jaw, and shoulders. So another thing is pitch accuracy. So singing with technique helps you stay in tune, whether you're singing with accompaniment or a cappella, it doesn't matter, but singing with technique helps you improve more with pitch accuracy. So let's say you're singing high and again you're not singing with technique, all you're doing is pushing to reach the high note, you're gonna lose control, and that's when you begin to struggle with controlling the notes and they go off pitch, maybe sharp or flat or even off key. Now, voice range or vocal range, technique allows singers to access their full range. So technique helps you to access your full vocal range from the lowest to the highest notes without strain. And then tone quality. A good singing technique helps you develop a clear, rich, and consistent tone. Consistent. Did you hear that? Whether you're singing softly or loudly, it doesn't matter. So you're singing with a good natural tone quality. Another thing is singers with good technique can control their vibrato much better. The slight pitch variation that happens naturally when you sing, that's what vibrato is. So the next thing is resonance. Proper technique helps you use the natural resonating chambers of the body. Some of these natural chambers of the body are like your chest, your mouth, and your head, and use it appropriately to add expressiveness to your performance. Technique helps you with that, and it helps to amplify and enrich the sound of your voice. Now, articulation and diction. Using technique helps singers pronounce words clearly while maintaining a smooth line. One thing I notice singers do a lot is they don't finish pronouncing their words properly. I've talked about diphthongs, and then we have single vowel sounds. But apart from that, you should learn to pronounce your words and finish it. Let's say, for instance, you were in a burning bush, you were the voice in the fire. So the voice, you actually heard the s, voice in the fire. But some singers, they leave out the last consonant of several words. Okay, and that's not a good articulation. So in short, singing with technique means you're singing in a way that is healthy for your voice, allowing you to achieve your best sound while avoiding damage. Now that brings us to the next thing. You have to open your mouth. So two things to help you project more is technique, which is mixed voice, and also opening your mouth. Now, as simple and basic as this sounds, is very, very important, very vital in taking you from this level to this level. So opening your mouth wide when you sing helps with a few key things that improve your vocal performance. Better resonance. A wider mouth allows for more space in the oral cavity. Your oral cavity is your mouth. Your nasal cavity is your nose. Okay, so when you're singing, the air comes out of your mouth with the sound. For instance, you fell the walls of Jericho with the strategy of your wisdom. Okay, with the strategy of your wisdom. Did you observe the shape of my mouth? With the the R sound, strategy. E sound of your wisdom. E again, zdum. Zd. By the way, it's not wisdom, okay? Try to tame that all sound. You pronounce it, when you say it, you say it or pronounce it like the O wasn't there. Wisdom, wisdom, okay, not wisdom. So when you're saying, I know, that part could be sustained, but you bring in a vowel shape that's not so big. Wisdom, wisdom. All right? So like I said, a wider mouth allows for more space in the oral cavity, which helps your voice resonate more fully. This gives your voice more depth, warmth, and projection. Another thing is more airflow. Singing requires a controlled flow of air. Opening your mouth wide, ah, e, o, ooh. This ensures that air can flow freely without restriction, which helps in creating a steady, strong sound. And then we have proper vocal technique. So opening your mouth wide or wider helps you enunciate words clearly and keeps your vocal cords from becoming strained. It also helps with proper vocal placement, allowing your voice to come from your diaphragm rather than your throat. Okay, for instance, your throat. You fell the walls of Jericho. You see, so airy, so light, you're working so hard. Rather, sometimes you have to put your hand around your waist. You fell. That means I'm engaging my diaphragm. Very important. Now, the final thing I want to say about opening your mouth, it helps you with pitch control. Believe it or not, it does. It does a lot. When you sing with a wider mouth, you have more control over the tone and pitch, especially when you're hitting higher notes. The last thing I want to talk about in terms of opening your mouth properly is avoiding tension. I know you want to avoid tension. All singers don't want to sing with tension, I'm sure. So keeping your mouth too closed can cause tension in your jaw, your throat, your neck, which can lead to strain and vocal fatigue. So opening your mouth wide helps avoid all of this. So in a nutshell, opening your mouth wide improves your sound, your vocal health, and overall performance or singing. So for instance, when I sang, you were in the burning bush, you were the voice in the fire, I still open my mouth, fire. So imagine that, and your mouth is closed like this, you're choking the sound. It's not going to come out right. So from now moving forward, look at other professional singers. Notice them when they sing, especially when they hit the high notes. When you're singing low, you still do that, but not to the extent of when you're singing the high notes. Your mouth is more, e, more, oh, much more than when you're singing the chest. So thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to see you next time. The next video is gonna be awesome, so look out for it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. In fact, smash it. Smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, and share this video. Yeah, share for others to get blessed as well. And there's a join button you can click to become a special member also click that as well and choose the category you want to support this channel with. So see you next time. Bye bye.
If you can talk, you can sing. There is really nothing to it.
Breathe in, breathe out, add a little vibrato. Yes, anyone can sing, but you gotta be consistent.
Know your do re mi is just like 1, 2, 3.
You will be the best and you will sing so well. It's time to sing.